Hey you guys, it's Kelly Callaghan and welcome to another episode of the Beauty Business Babes podcast. I am so excited for today and it's because I'm alive, the birds are chirping, it is sunny out here in beautiful Temecula, California, and I am just feeling good. I'm feeling like a little love bug. I don't know what's in the air right now, but I'm hoping that you're feeling it too. So today what I want to talk to you guys about are the 5 love languages. Have you guys heard of this? It's so interesting, and I heard about it a couple years ago. And ever since I read about the 5 love languages, it has absolutely changed my life. It has helped me understand other people, myself. And so if you're listening to this and you know what the 5 love languages are, I encourage you to keep on listening because I'm going to be talking about it in terms of beauty business. So for those of you guys who don't know what the 5 love languages are, let me break it down for you. When I read this book, The 5 Love Languages, it broke it down in a way that I interpreted it to be for relationships, right? So basically, love languages are ways that people perceive love. So it's their language of love. It's the way that they show love. It's the way that they like to receive love. So the 5 love languages are physical touch, acts of service, gift giving, affirmation or words of affirmation, and quality time. All right. So my love language is words of affirmation and acts of service. So I'm going to break every single one of these down for you. And I want you guys to think about which one is your love language. So physical touch is the obvious. It's like hugging, kissing, and just like loving on each other. Acts of service is basically doing things for others or having things done for you. So like acts of service, doing something for somebody. The next one is gift giving, which is pretty obvious. So it's like, here is this mousse that I bought you. It's this lovely man mousse. Here you go. I love you, right? And then words of affirmation are affirming words. So for example, I love to use this because it's my love language. So when I work with somebody, I love to tell them that they're doing a great job. Or when I'm in a relationship with somebody, I say, thank you so much for X, Y, or Z. It really brings me so much joy that you're so thoughtful. Words of affirmation. It's just affirming that they're doing a great job or validating them in the expression of words, okay? And then the last thing is quality time, which again, it's a little bit like obvious what that is. It's spending quality time with your loved one. So I love this because it has allowed me to understand where I have fallen short in my previous relationships. And it has allowed me to understand why I do certain things in my own relationships. When it comes to beauty business specifically, because I'm sure if you're watching or if you're listening, you are a beauty business entrepreneur or you're about to be a beauty business entrepreneur. So the way that I'm going to tie this in is by allowing you to see the opportunity to create a better customer service experience for every single client, no matter what their love language is, because everybody has a love language. Everybody. I don't care if you are the grumpiest human on this planet Earth, you have a love language, okay? So in order to speak to every single person's love language, there are a couple of things that we have to do. I want you guys to think of this in your own way. So when I'm expressing what I do or what I want to do or what I have done in the past, I want you to think of this in your own business. How would you create more love through physical touch, acts of service, gift giving, words of affirmation, or quality time in your business to make sure each and every single one of your clients' love language is getting met? It should be a non-negotiable because, girl, if you are speaking somebody's love language, if I go to your shop and I'm like, having a good or even a bad day, and you give me words of affirmation, I'm going to just like fall in love with you. And I'm gonna wanna come back all the time because you made me feel really good, okay? So the whole concept of this is doing things to make sure that our clients feel fucking phenomenal, okay? So let's talk about it. Let's break it down. How do we bring in physical touch into our salon, into our mobile services, into the services when we are working one-on-one with clients? Now, to me, this means that somebody who is doing my lashes would have a gentle touch, on my forehead, for example, or like maybe if I'm getting a facial, I'm gonna get a little bit more love on my massage, maybe on my hands, on my arms, on my shoulders. And, I just want to say this really quick because I know there are a lot of spray tanning artists that are not licensed professionals. Check with your state board. In some states, you cannot touch your client if you are not a licensed professional. Okay, so I just want to throw that out there. But for those of you guys who are licensed estheticians like myself or licensed cosmetologists, you can do something a little bit extra that is going to give your appointment a little bit of love through physical touch. Now, you might be thinking, well, Kelly, physical touch isn't my love language, and would it make people feel uncomfortable? This is when you have to, girl, read that room and see how they are acting in certain ways. So if you're giving a facial and somebody's like smiling when you're giving them a massage, they're enjoying it. You can take it a step further. But if you are doing something like, for example, spray tanning, there's very minimal touch. What you can do is do the basic things that you should be doing, but maybe take it a little bit further. For example, if you are working with a spray tanning client, instead of just leaving them there to basically fend for themselves and like wipe off their nails and wipe off their palms on their own, do it for them. This is like very minimal physical touch. You're helping them wipe off their nails so that they don't get discolored through the tanning process, wiping off their hands. Maybe you even put like the barrier cream on for them if it's allowed in your state, or if you're a licensed professional. Maybe you just take some extra time to give them a little bit of extra physical love. But obviously you're not going to sit there and like pat them down or like give them massages after spray tan. So whatever works for you within your business, make it make sense for you, make it make sense for your client, and bring in just a little bit of extra love when it comes to the physical touch aspect of your business. When I think about this, I think about getting my lashes done, and I think about her, touching my forehead and doing it in a way that feels gentle, safe, and comforting, as opposed to somebody who is really abrasive with my eyes, or somebody who's, even when I'm getting my hair done, like brushing my hair all crazy like and it hurts, be gentle through the process. The physical touch aspect to me doesn't mean more physical touch necessarily. It just means more of like a gentle, comforting, nurturing type of physical touch. The next thing is act of service. So taking it a step further and making sure that you're really taking care of your clients. So this could be something like, sending them a text message after their appointment, and it comes directly from, your business line, and it's you actually texting them and saying, hey, Sasha, thank you so much for coming into the salon. I really had a great time meeting you. I would love to know how your experience went, or I just want to thank you again so much for coming in. Do you have any questions? Is there anything else I could help you with? So that's an act of service. Or an act of service would be like maybe getting them water when they first walk in, and taking off their sticky feet for them at the very end of their service when you're doing a spray tan, so that way they don't have to bend over, right? So these are little tiny tidbits and little cute little acts of service that really make a huge difference. And I'm going to give you an example. My girl Stephanie, who I work with, she had mentioned this to me yesterday in one of our mentoring sessions. She said, Kelly, I went to this hotel in Key West and they gave me like 3 little frozen pineapples. But those little tiny pieces of pineapple that were frozen, because it was so hot, it made such a huge difference, right? So the act of somebody going and getting her these frozen pineapples, even though it probably cost them like pennies, it made such a difference that she always wants to go back to that hotel. So that's just an example, and that is something that you can think of within your business. Like, what can I do as an act of service to really help my clients' experience be better. The next thing is gift giving. And this is something that I personally love to see in your businesses, in salons that I go to, or if, I go to a hotel or something. I love when they do gift giving. This could be something just super incredibly simple. Like after your clients get their lashes done, you give them a small little package with their mascara wand or like their eyelash brush and maybe some, instructions on how to take care of their lashes. Or maybe from a spray tanning perspective, you give them a little trial pack of products so that way they can try it when they get home, and hopefully they'll buy the actual real size of that product from you next time they come. Gift giving can be something like maybe even a loyalty discount for clients who you love and who come to you often. There's so many different ways to go about gift giving. So definitely take your time thinking about this. I'm sure that you can find a great way to create a better experience for your clients through gift giving. Words of affirmation. Now this is probably going to be the easiest one. And I want to preface this by saying, don't be fake. You do not have to be a fake human to do this right. You could say something like, I love your shoes when she walks in, or at the end of the service, your eyelashes look amazing, or, your hair looks great. Have you been using a new product? That anything that's going to help them really understand that you appreciate them being there and that you are affirming your gratitude and your love for this person coming into your salon. The next thing and the last love language is quality time. The way that I interpret this is somebody not rushing me. Do you ever go somewhere and somebody just doesn't really acknowledge you when you walk in, or you just feel like you're bugging them, right? Like you're just standing there, you're looking around, maybe you have some questions about products or retail products or whatever, and instead of helping you and spending some quality time with you, they're acting like you are just doing the biggest disservice to them. You are just in the way and you are not important. It's so sad when I see this. And I feel like since COVID, it has gotten so bad. The customer service aspect of businesses, I feel like it's so non-existent. So I'm taking this time, this is kind of like a side note, I'm taking this time to really stand out in our industry and really take the time with our clients to give them an excellent customer service experience by spending more quality time with them. And that could even be through email, sending them screenshots of things that are going to help them, or sending them specific links instead of just saying yes or no or one-worded answers. It is so important to let your clients know that you love them and you appreciate them and you have so much gratitude for them, because we need that now. We need more love in our lives, okay? 2020 has passed. 2021 has passed. I will be damned if I make 2022 another 2020, 2021 less than amazing feeling year, okay? So you guys have the power to create the best experience for your clients. And I think a great way to do this is through using all 5 love languages every single time. So let's go over them one more time. Physical touch, being gentle, being nurturing, being welcoming. Acts of service, doing something above and beyond for them. Gift giving, giving them a little gift of appreciation. Words of affirmation, giving them the affirming words to let them know that they look beautiful, that they are beautiful, that they have the most cutest shoes that you've ever seen, that they have amazing hair. Whatever you find to be true about that person that you can compliment on, do it. We need more of this just in regular life. Just do it. Just do it. The person walking down the damn street, the person at the grocery store who's looking sad, just do it and watch them shine through their smile and through the energy that you just give to them. Oh my God, yes. And then the last thing is quality time. Take your time responding. Take your time with your clients. Don't allow them to feel like they're bugging you or that you are rushing them or anything like this. Now, I want to say just something on this really quick that I forgot to mention. You don't have to do this and take more time in your appointment, okay? So if you're like, Kelly, I already take 2 hours to do a full set of lashes, I'm not gonna take any more time. Do it throughout the appointment, all right? So be more attentive throughout the appointment. Make sure that they are feeling like you are there for them and you are fully present. That is quality time. You giving your time and your focus and your energy instead of being on your phone with them being present at the 15-minute spray tan appointment or throughout the 2-hour lash session. So I hope that this has helped you guys. I really love doing this episode. It gives me just all this good juju, and I hope that you guys are feeling it. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of my community. I love you guys long time, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.